Om Shri Sai Ram, offering my humble pranams at Swami's lotus feet. Respected viewers, Sai Ram to you all. I would begin by introducing my channel and myself. My name is Sai Hariharan, hailing from Madurai, Tamil Nadu. I did my primary and secondary schooling from the Sri Satya Sai Primary School and Sri Satya Sai Higher Secondary School, Prashanthi Nilayam. Later, I did my bachelor's in mathematics from the Brindavan campus of the Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Bangalore. Currently, like many of you, I am at home spending a long and productive time. Now, coming to my channel, Prema Bandham. As the name suggests, there is this bond of love. Love between us and our beloved Bhagavan. To form a bond or a link, two entities are required. Likewise, in this bond of love, there are two entities. One is our Sai's hand and the other is ours. But there is something special about this bond. The speciality is that Sai's hand is always present. It is permanent. It is left to us whether we hold on to his hand to form this Prema Bandham. There is another characteristic associated with this bond, eliminating which is the main aim of the channel. In our lives, at times of stress, immense pain and suffering, this bond is infrangible. Whereas, on the other hand, at times of happiness, when life seems to be sailing smoothly, there is a void that fills in. Praying to Swami to make our hands hold on to his, I offer at his lotus feet Prema Bandham. On every Thursday, there would be a video uploaded regarding our Bhagwan. There would be experiences of devotees, talks on Swami's messages, discussions on Sai literature, bhajans, Vedam, and many more. Today, I would be sharing two experiences. One of how Swami entered my life, and the second, how I entered the Sri Satya Sai Primary School. The pioneer devotees in our family was my mother's father. Since my grandfather was already a devotee, it hardly took time for my mother to get into Swami's fold. On the contrary, my father was not a devotee until marriage. After my parents' marriage, for many years they didn't have a child. Days rolled by and my mother's prayers grew only intense. It went to an extent where she told Swami, "Swami, give me a child and I'll give him back to you." So this was her prayer every day. In the year 1999 or so, when Swami was in Brindavan, my mother had gone for darshan. During one of the darshan sessions, as Swami was approaching towards my mother knelt down and asked Swami, "Swami, biddayandi." Swami beautifully smiled and replied, "Istunanu." A similar thing happened in the month of April 1999 when Swami had visited Madurai. My mother once again asked Swami, "Swami, biddayandi." Again, Swami beautifully smiled and replied, "Istunanu." After a while, Swami came to my mother and told 9/9/1999 at 9 and went off. My mother was wondering what this number had to do with her. After 4 months, on 9th September 1999 at 9 am, that is 9/9/1999 at 9, did my mother realize that it was Swami who had given me to her, and he is the Divine Mother. Now that Swami had given a child to my mother, as per her prayers, she was supposed to give her child back to Bhagavan. And this brings me to the second incident of how I joined the Sri Satya Sai Primary School. In the year 2007, when Swami had visited Kodaikanal, I was not a Sai student then. I had just finished my second standard and I was moving on to my third. During one of the evening sessions inside the Bhajan hall, as Swami was coming for darshan, I and one more elder brother of mine asked Swami for an admission in his school. Swami paused and looked at me. After 2-3 seconds, Swami nodded his head, indicating that he would give me an admission. My joy knew no bound. I ran to my mother, who was doing seva at the entrance of Sai Shruti, and told her this good news. She was in 7th heaven. The immediate thing we did after coming back from Kodaikanal was went to my old school and took the TC. My mother was confident that I would get into Swami's school. On June 1st, my parents and myself went to the Sri Satya Sai Primary School, assuming that Swami would have told Muni Aunty to keep an admission for me. But when we went in, Muni Aunty told us no admissions. All that we could do was come back to Madurai. The month of June passed and July had started, and I had still not yet gone to school. All that I did was went to Anandanalayam, which is Swami's residency in Madurai. I went every day and did pradakshina and sincerely prayed to Swami, Swami, please give me an admission in your school. Dear brothers and sisters, indeed, Bhagwan answered my prayers. In the month of July, I was called to write the entrance exam and later, by his divine will, joined the Sri Satya Sai Primary School. It was my first darshan as a Sai student, and since I was new, the teacher in charge told me to sit in the first line for darshan. Swami had come for darshan, and as Swami came closer to me, he noticed me and asked me in Tamil, Vandacha, Sandosham, meaning, oh, you have come. Very happy. This was how the journey between me and my Sai began. So what we imbibe from these two incidents is that 1. Swami is all-knowing. 9/9/1999, the date that Swami had given. In fact, even the doctor didn't know that I would be born in the month of September. He had given November as the month of delivery. Leave alone the month, but Swami had given the exact time when I would be born. The second lesson is that one must have faith and do continuous prayers. After returning from Prashantinilayam, we didn't lose hope. For those 1.5 months, fervent prayers were made, and the admission was the blessing in return. Dear brothers and sisters, in every task you take up, have faith and pray to Him. You will find success accompanying you. Finally, before concluding, I would like to thank our beloved Bhagwan for giving me this opportunity to share and spread His divine message. Thanking you, Sai Ram.